You're tuned in to Steve Megatron on Altered Geek.
Altered Geek. Get altered. Geek. Altered Geek. From Star Wars to Star Trek, comics to tech. Altered Geek. Get altered. Geek. Altered Geek. Pull up a chair 'cause you're an altered geek.
Hello and welcome to Altered Geek. I'm your host Steve Megatron Phillips, and joining me in this episode is...
Dave2 and Mike, hello.
Hello. I
Hello.
did tease that there would be a return to some form of normalcy. If you can call
Normalcy
me.
on this podcast? No.
Yeah.
We haven't been normal in 10 years or less.
This is the first time I've had somebody on this year.
Have we hit 200 yet?
No, this is one of the 180s.
Still.
Recording in bulk, so I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on this show. I'm sure everybody has missed me. Not.
I think they've missed the show in general because I've been doing it bi-weekly for like the last month and a half.
Well, you've been busy, so.
Yeah, with quite a few things. So
Yeah. You finished up school.
Yep.
You went to Texas.
Yep, and I talked about this on the previous one that I've recorded, and stated that I don't like that hotels don't let you hook things up to the HDMI.
Yeah, I've only ever enjoyed Texas when it's on TV. I don't think I'll ever go there. I have nothing against the state, but it's just not a state that if I end up, finding the next love of my life and we end up on a road trip and we end up driving through, fine, but it's not like I want to stop and stay a while.
I'm not like stuck to Michigan or anything. So I mean, there is that.
I know you're.
Yeah, it was kind of fun, and it was nice to be away from
Stuff.
just here in general. So I mean, it was
Yeah.
the first time I'd taken a week off in 10 months or 8 months, something, I don't know. So it was definitely needed, and I think I came back a little bit refreshed and came to a bunch of stuff in social media and pop culture that I was not aware of during that time span, and the week before where I didn't feel like recording. So, yeah, I've been so like entertained by Star Trek Online. It's kind of definitely like sickening. So, yeah.
Do we need to have a Star Trek intervention?
Maybe?
As for me, I have basically been still watching all the TV I watch. Actually, we'll talk about this a little later. I was kind of depressed the last couple of weeks with TV because it's like, well, crap. The superhero shows took a couple of weeks off, and I'm like, damn it, what else am I going to watch? Because Lethal Weapon already ended. Other shows have already ended, and I'm like, damn it, my regular shows are winding down. What the hell? So I'm like, okay, what can I do for remote control? Remote Control, for those that don't know, is the current TV podcast for the GCRN. We talk about any kind of current shows, mostly in season pass form. Myself and Ryan Merkley just finished up the Breaking Bad marathon we were doing, seasons 1 through 5 each, so 5 different podcasts for all 5 seasons of that show. That was my second watch through. I tried my best to be more open-minded this time around with it, and there were a lot of things I liked about Breaking Bad, and I do have an appreciation for how the show is made. It's just that initial thing of why the hell would a parent want to become a meth king to support his family is beyond me, but that wore off after a while, and there's some really awesome moments in that show, and it's a very well done show. So I've been trying to figure out what the hell else are we going to do for remote control over the summer, and the two shows that are on my watch list for the summer are all 6 seasons of The Sopranos and all 3 seasons of The Newsroom, so 2 HBO shows. There's that, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to do, but that's pretty much what I've been focusing on between GCRN stuff and that, and getting I've been doing M-Wire, Tooncast Beyond, The Pull Bag, and Remote Control for the most part. And Michael Wilson and I have done a couple of Paukas to get the Phineas and Ferb show going too. M-Wire, we just did Rocky, Rambo, and Karate Kid is this coming Sunday? Well, I don't know. Whenever this airs, it's going to be on a Sunday. So for Karate Kid. And after that, we're going to do Star Wars, Force Awakens, and Rogue One. So there's that. Yeah, so I've been keeping fairly busy.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm not one of those types of people that will go out. I don't do the bar scene or anything like that, and I'm not an outside people person. I can talk to anybody online through Facebook or Twitter or whatever and that kind of stuff, and these online dating websites are just crazy. They're nuts. Anybody that I see that has a profile, and in their profile they say, Trump supporters and Nickelback fans need not apply. And I'm like, okay then. It just makes me laugh. Online dating is not what it used to be 15 years ago. Because 15 years ago, all we had was MSN and Yahoo Messenger chat forums.
Man, those were the days.
I know, right?
You had to use like Alta Vista to translate stuff.
Oh my God, yes.
Those were sad days.
Yeah, they were.
You can just Google it and find what you're looking for.
But the sad thing is now, oh my God, it's just, it's just crazy. It's just all nuts. Okay, so the other thing that has been going on with me is when I went out to California, I was staying with my buddy Doug. Doug's been on here a couple of times, I think. He does the Talking About My Generation podcast, and I do that show with him every now and then, or I do it whenever he wants to do an episode, whatever. So while I was out there staying with him and his lovely wife Alicia, their entire apartment, not all of it, but a majority of it on various shelves and things, they have a huge collection of Funko Pop vinyl dolls. Okay, now for those of you who don't know, they're like little 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 inch figures. They're plastic. They're not actual action figures. They're more like display type. Think of bobbleheads without the bobblehead. It's that kind of thing. And how they display them is they just buy them and leave them in the box. They don't even open them. Because, I mean, you can't really do like if you had bought, give me 2 of Ian's favorite cartoon characters.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm serious. I'm saying, give me 2 of Ian's favorite cartoon characters.
I don't know any of them off the top of my head. He likes like Paw Patrol and.
Okay, does he? Have you shown him any Disney stuff yet?
We've actually not. We've had to get him away from a lot of that stuff. So, for a variety of reasons, he's going to be very sheltered. He doesn't have a lot of particular.
Fine. I know you love this show, so I'll use this. You take Darkwing Duck and Negaduck. Okay, Negaduck was just announced as having his own Funko Pop vinyl figure come out. Darkwing, Launchpad, and Goslin are coming out next month in June.
Wow.
You open those, if you buy those and you open them, they're action figure types, but it's not like you can smush them together. It's not like what we used to do as kids, where we would, throw our. It's not that type of toy. Think of Mighty Mugs, but on a smaller scale. And the boxes are really cool. The first one I've actually gotten was Stone Cold Steve Austin from WWE, and it's got a little bio on the back and things like that, and it's got a picture of Stone Cold himself, and it's just got the little figure within, and they're really just kind of cool things. And as I said, when I was out in California visiting with Doug and Alicia, they've got these things all over their apartment, and they just make a really, really cool display because they're in square boxes, so you can stack them however you want. You can do all kinds of stuff with them, and it's just really, really cool. And I like the thing. I haven't been, this, but everybody else doesn't. The last time I was interested in collecting toys was over 6 years ago. Last time I looked at BigBadToyStore.com. The last time I purchased something from them was like December of 2011, and I just haven't bought. There's just been too much crap going on in my life over the last 6-7 years that less is more to me at this point. But with these new Funko things, I'm not going to go overboard. I'm not going to go crazy. There are a lot of ones that I do want that. Like they have a Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit ones, so that those I'll probably end up getting, that kind of thing. I just absolutely, it's just one of those things. It's just cool to me. So if anybody out there listening has either liked Funko Pop stuff or knows what it is, let us know. What else is going on? Do we want to get into the insanity of the week? Or the insanity of the last couple of weeks since you just found out about this?
Sure, go for it.
So, I just told Steve about the male romper. Basically, it's a onesie for men. For adult men. And I see all kinds of people on Facebook saying, like, ooh, all kinds of guys I know saying, ooh, I want to try a romper. And I'm like, no, you are better than that.
I think that that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. What other ridiculous things do we have these days?
Besides that, could it be also the fact that modern internet users have this issue where they have to create words that and this is why in the previous episode I introduced the first word in my annoying word of the week, and that's because people create these words that don't really add anything.
I don't feel like adulting today again.
Yeah, that one I did last week. There's all I don't know, like the word, like when people came up with the word bae or
oh, that one kills me.
Remember that?
Yeah, it means shit, people.
Well, yeah. It's like another word for, going to the bathroom. Or I don't even know where it originated, but they're trying to make it short for baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just... Why does our generation have to come up with crap words that mean nothing?
It's not our generation. It's this generation. It's anyone under the age of 25.
It's actually millennials as a whole.
Well, thank God I'm a Gen Xer.
That's what she said. So, yeah, I can't fathom why there's so many stupid words out there. There's bae, there's selfie, there's that one, like, until recently I wouldn't even utter the phrase. Like, the word never existed. Like, I still don't say it.
What changed?
I still don't say it in general conversation because I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, as a whole, like, there's so many dumb words. Adulting just happens to be one of the newest ones on my radar that I cannot stand, and it's just mind-boggling. Why do they have to create words that mean nothing?
Mm-mm.
So yeah,
I think in adulting's case, it's more like, for me, it's more of doing responsible crap other than just sitting. Like, I'm not talking about anything to do with the podcasts or the network or editing or I'm not talking any of that. So it's like actually going out and having to buy groceries or going out because I have to go talk to somebody at the cable company or the water company or the whatever. Like, that to me is adulting. Going outside of the house and having to either pay bills or get money to pay bills or that kind of stuff. Having to go to the bank, having to do this, that's really all I've ever really used it for. I've never sat here and I'm pretty sure I've never sat here and said, okay, I'm going to take a break from adulting now because I just edited 2 podcasts. No, I'll say something like 2 podcasts in the can, taking a break, back later, something like that, you know. So that's what I consider adulting to be, is actually going out and doing responsible life things that you have to do, in my case, each month at one point or another within that month. But it's not something I use all the time.
Yeah, I don't see the purpose in these ridiculous words. What is your thoughts on Young Sheldon?
I can't wait for it. It reminds me of Problem Child so much.
Did the kid look just like he could have been related to the original?
Yes, it reminds me of Problem Child so much.
I was like, what is going on? I was like, the kid looks like he's like the offspring or like the younger brother, like offshoot, like if he was like 20 years delayed. Yeah. It's insane how like close that kid looks.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, but yeah, no, I enjoyed the Young Sheldon first look. That's the other thing I plan on doing this summer. I do plan on going through and watching most of, if not all of, at least the first 5 seasons of Wow.
He was going to say Breaking Bad.
That was close.
Of Breaking Bond. James Bond.
I do plan on watching at least the first 5 seasons of The Big Bang Theory over the summer for remote control. I like Big Bang Theory. I've always liked it. I've always felt that the show evolves the characters as the seasons go on. You look at Sheldon now in season 9, almost season 10, it's not the same. He is still partially the same as he was in season 1, but he has evolved as a character. So have all the other ones. The circumstances of all their lives have changed over 10 years, and this is the 10-year anniversary since that show was on the air. So Young Sheldon, it appeals to me. I'm interested to check it out, but if after 3 or 4 episodes or 5 episodes at least it doesn't grasp me, I may drop it. I'm just not sure yet, but I'm interested so far. What about you? What were your thoughts on it?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Well, this is my thing. There were, for one, I'm not interested in watching a prequel. Mm-hmm. To me, it's no different than a lot of the other shows that are doing the prequel thing. And I don't care. It's not something I need. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pass on it. It was interesting to see how closely they cast the younger versions. Mm-hmm. But I just don't see, like I said, the purpose in doing a prequel show. It's not. I mean, my guess is they're going to do like the How I Met Your Mother thing, and they're going to have the actor that plays Sheldon doing the voiceover narration.
Yeah. Jim Parsons is doing the voiceover narration,
And he's also producing it.
yeah.
And it will probably succeed. But my whole deal with it is, for one, they're doing away with like all of the multi-camera television shows, other than The Big Bang Theory. That's like the only non-casualty. So I'm just kind of like meh at this point. Now you give me another superhero show. I'll take that. Such as Black Lightning.
And the first thing we need to get off right off the bat is it is not in the CW superhero continuity. It stands alone.
That remains to be seen.
Well, as of right now, from what I saw from the trailer, it is completely outside the Arrowverse.
That we know of.
Right.
My guess is it won't stay that way.
Well, I'm fine with it that they're setting it up by itself as its own thing, without having to use Arrow or Flash or Vixen or Legends or whatever to introduce it. So I'm perfectly fine with it right now. I liked it. I think it's interesting.
It'll be standalone until it's convenient to integrate it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I see happening. So.
Right.
But, you know, it looks pretty sweet. And I like that they're taking the version that, or the instance that he's like kind of a grizzled old, you know, kind of like, you know, just taking things as they come and living everyday life, and then kind of does the whole, you know, there's no reason for me to be a superhero, blah blah blah, and then he goes back into training because it's necessary. So yeah,
it looks cool.
I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll stick with it.
Yeah.
So that remains to be seen.
What I find with certain TV shows, it will take me almost until the next week or so to actually watch certain ones. Like 24 Legacy, I had to marathon the last 3 episodes because I did not pay any attention when... I mean, I watch them the next day on Hulu, but I don't always watch them on Tuesday afternoons or Tuesday mornings like I do some other stuff that does show up on Hulu for next day episodes. And Black Lightning, wherever it shows up, wherever I find it, it may be one of those types of shows. I don't know. What did you think of CBS's STD?
It feels like an STD.
I know, right?
Not that I would ever have had one, but the show in that regard feels like like they tried to crossbreed old Trek with new Trek, and they just bombed it, like terribly so. Like I have no interest in this crap continuity that they've decided to magically pull from their rectal region, and the sad thing is because it's well, they also boosted the season up to 15 episodes now. It's probably
originally
it was like 12.
Oh.
So I mean, I think that it'll do okay. I don't know. I want to like it, but it's too J.J. Abrams-y for me. The graphics on it look better than TNG.
Yeah.
And to me, I have a problem with that Like, if it looks better than First Contact, Enterprise, like, type of style, it should look more hokey. Enterprise looked hokey. The original, like, the prequel series to TOS, but it took place 100 years before, so it looked more military, more kind of, I don't know, like junk.
Yeah. And this is only 10 years before
This is supposed to be 10 years before TOS, and everything had the same look. So I don't get how it's supposed to fit in that timeline. Everything's too clean, too polished, too lens flary. So like I don't know what to say about it other than I think that it's probably because it's not going to be what we're used to. I think old Trek fans are going to hate it in a sense. I don't know that for certain. I'm just speaking out of my rear here, but I did not care for it whatsoever. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I said on Nerd News over on This Week in Geek, I said, I'm a casual Star Trek fan at best. I grew up watching TNG. I've seen the TNG movies. I've seen most of the original series movies. I've seen various episodes of the original series, but I was never into the original series because it was way before my time, and I was so used to TNG. I've seen Deep Space Nine. I wanted to actually go back and do a watch through of that series, but I never have. I won't watch Voyager. I have no interest in Voyager.
There's segments of it that are actually pretty good.
I'm sure there are, but I just have no interest. I would rather watch Stargate SG-1 before Voyager.
I've heard that's actually really good, but Voyager...
It is.
There's aspects of Voyager that are actually good. I've been skipping along, kind of watching things as they persist.
Yeah. My only real problem with any Star Trek, new Star Trek television show, whether it's a prequel, whether it's a sequel, whether it's a whatever, my only problem with this show at this point is that CBS is only going to air the first episode, the pilot episode, on the actual network. The rest of it is going to be behind their paywall of their All Access app. I'm sorry, I pay for Netflix and Hulu. I pay just under $25 a month for my television watching habits, and I find other ways to find shows that aren't on those. I am not like, I get it. If I pay for All Access, I get more CBS shows or more CBS content, but I'm sorry, I don't want to have to pay for various, like, if I pay for Netflix and Hulu, I want CBS content or NBC. It doesn't matter what network it is. It really doesn't. I want that content on what I pay for. I'm not going to sit here and pay $10, $11, $20, whatever, for X number of other television networks that have apps for their exclusive content. That's just ridiculous for me. So I probably won't be watching this series simply because of that fact. It has nothing to do with my opinion, which I really don't have one, of what the series is going to be because I haven't seen all of it yet, obviously. But that's kind of my stopping point. I may watch the pilot, and that might be it for me.
I'm gonna watch the pilot, which is when I'm gonna probably honestly wait and watch the series once it hits. Once the entirety of it hits the CBS access, and then I will probably set it up and use it from there. And watch the whole show, blitz right through it. But as I progress, I should say, with the show, I may or may not keep it. I'm not going to keep CBS access no matter what. Which, it is unfortunate for them, but I have no interest in paying more money for something that I don't actually need. And while I want to support the show because it is Star Trek, I don't want to just hand them money either. Because that's what I feel like I would be doing. Because I feel like they want to just milk the money out of everyone. And to me, that's not a way to get a lot of watchers for the show. But they can release it on their own timetable because, hey, you know, it's not going to be on cable, so it doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want. It's not something I really care to spend extra money on.
Yeah.
It's TV. I mean, I can watch TV for free. I can stream it. It's not like I absolutely 100% have to have the show. And honestly, I think that I'm not going to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Like just like I mentioned, for the same reasons. I think that it's going to be a bunch of modernized versions of Trek. It looks like it should fit in the Abrams verse. If it was in the Abrams verse, I would give it a pass, but it's not. Mm-hmm. And I think that the only way that this show looks to be fine would be if they put it in the TNG, like pre-TNG universe, like Enterprise C timeline, more military looking.
Right.
That's the only way I could see this show working out. But they won't do that.
Yeah.
I could be, you know, a little over dramatic with it.
The some other CBS shows that I saw previews for, SEAL Team, which is a new military show they're doing with David Boreanaz, SWAT, which is a TV remake of the 2003, and then obviously the original film, which looks really good. The one comedy I saw from CBS that I think is going to be absolutely hilarious is 9JKL. Have you seen this preview?
No.
It
sounds like it should be on the 5 stages of stupid.
No, it's it's actually really cool. It really is. And you might actually like it, honestly.
I'm not watching.
I will have to send you the clip, but it stars Elliot Gould, Linda Lavin, Lisa Lapria, David Walton, Matt Murray, Mark Feurston. The series chronicles Feurston's life as an actor, where he lived in an apartment residing in 9K, alongside his family, who also lived in the same building, sandwiching him as his parents in 9J, and his married brother and sister-in-law and newborn baby in 9L. This unique situation prompts him to set boundaries while bonding with his family members. It's actually really, after watching the first look preview, it's super. It's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be a hit for CBS, but it's a new funny family comedy.
Yeah, the fall preview for CBS, I have no interest in any of the content, any of the new shows. Just based on what I've checked into, none of it looks appealing to me.
Did you see the CW sizzle reel?
No.
Okay.
I know they've got some new shows coming though.
Yeah, they've got some new shows coming. But as far as what I can tell from the sizzle reel from them,
they've got Dynasty coming. They've got Valor, Black Lightning, and Life Sentence.
Right.
Which are
Life
new.
Sentence actually looks really cool. That looks funny. But we also had. I wasn't sure if Legends was coming back, but in that trailer, I got confirmed that Legends will have a season 3.
Obviously, I knew that it was going to have a season 3.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't sure.
I follow all the death of TV show thing, kind of like Last Man Standing got canceled because it was
too American.
It was, yeah. We'll just leave it there. Frequency got canceled, which I knew was going to happen. I knew Frequency was going to get canceled on CW. But, yeah. I wonder what Fox has coming new. Let's see, because I'm sure they're teasing their fall lineup too. Mm-hmm. I know that. Okay, new primetime schedule. Here we go. Seth MacFarlane's The Orville actually looks pretty good.
I saw that and my brain nearly exploded.
See, the thing is I can tolerate that because it's a spoof of Star Trek. And the thing is it actually looks like it should fit in the time of Kirk.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to say that you're not right about that, but I am sorry, and I am also not sorry at the same damn time. The only spoof of Star Trek that ever matters to me is Galaxy Quest. There will never be another Galaxy Quest. I commented on that like the first thing this morning when I first saw it. I'm trying to find where the hell it was, what the hell I said about it. I said Fox and that moron Seth MacFarlane shit all over Star Trek this fall. I
think Discovery did that on its own.
Well, yeah, but whatever.
Yep, Fox has nothing new that's coming besides the Orville that I care about.
Yeah. Is Gotham returning?
Yeah. All the superhero shows are renewed.
Gotham is not a superhero show. Gotham is Law and Order with Batman characters.
Well, it's turning into a superhero show. Have you watched it recently?
I've seen the last couple of episodes, yeah, and it's not too superhero-y to me.
It's getting there.
Well, it's taking its sweet friggin' time. Another awesome thing that Ryan pointed out to me was, and I've caught it here and there, as a kid, did your parents not make you watch, but have you watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yep.
Twitch TV is running a marathon of the entire series. 24 hours. There's an actual channel that you can go to at any time.
On Hulu, you said?
Huh?
Where is it? Netflix or Hulu?
No, Twitch TV. I'll get to the link here in a second. It's twitch.tv/Mr. Rogers, written out, so MISTER Rogers. I've been watching it off and on. I haven't watched it lately. It's right there. But it is super fun. Absolutely. Anybody with kids that wants to show their kids actual entertaining / good educational programming, make them watch this.
Yeah, that's definitely something I will bookmark for my kid.
Yep. It's very awesome.
Mr. Rogers had some awesome stuff.
Oh yeah, he did. So very, very cool.
So NBC has Law and Order True Crime.
Oh no!
Coming in the fall.
Yes.
They have The Brave.
Yeah.
And then they have Will and Grace.
I
back.
knew about that. I didn't like that show to begin with. I'm not gonna like it now. Oh, that was the other thing with ABC. They're doing a new Roseanne show.
Oh yeah,
too.
I knew about that too. I forgot about it somewhere.
I saw.
Did you know the original cast is all coming back?
Yes, at least the ones that are still alive.
Which is funny because in the last episode Dan was dead.
Yeah. Look, I saw the trailer that they used to announce that a new show was coming, and it's all classic show stuff. It's not even Roseanne now herself as she is now introducing, saying, "Hey, remember when we did this?" Like that whole trailer. Oh god.
So they've got coming this fall to ABC is The Good Doctor. The Gospel of Kevin, Inhumans, The Mayor, 10 Days in the Valley, which none of this sounds appealing so far.
I saw The Mayor. The Mayor preview looked alright. It's...
They have Alex Inc., For the People, Roseanne, Splitting Up Together, Deception, The Crossing. So, yeah, nothing I care about. Awesome. So, I mean, I know it's not all about me, so that's fine. But I'm not picking up any new shows this year, which is great. Which means the ones that are getting canceled and dropping off, I don't have to worry about it because I won't be watching them anymore. So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm only interested in the stuff that I'm already watching at this point. Like I said, I will give out, I will give 9JKL a watch. I will give Life Sentence a watch. But as far as like crime shows, superhero shows, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't watch superhero shows. Well, I mean, I watch superhero shows, but I don't plan on picking up any cop shows or procedurals, crime shows. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Like I said, I'll watch SWAT and I'll watch SEAL Team because it's David Boreanaz and because I like the SWAT films. But I still have so much other TV I need to watch. In addition to like this, the last couple of summers, I have been going through whether it's new or old or whatever kind of shows and just kind of going back and watching stuff that I had missed before or hadn't cared about before, that kind of thing. And that's what I'm using this summer for again. So if a new show catches me, it'll catch me. That's great. But I pretty much have my TV schedule set. So everybody out there, what are you looking forward to this summer for TV watching or this fall for TV watching?
Yeah, definitely that. What are you watching?
We've told you what we're watching. Now you tell us what the hell is on your TV.
I just saw this Obi-Wan Kenobi with Alec Guinness picture. It says, now that's a level of stupidity I haven't seen in a long time.
Is it kind of like...
it's a meme.
Yeah. I was going to say, is it kind of like, 10,000 voices cried out and then there was silence.
Or like this George Carlin thing. Think of how stupid the average person is and realize half of them are stupider than that.
Yep.
It's only applicable to certain types of people that can't take sarcasm.
Yeah, if you don't understand sarcasm and
I'm having fun pushing buttons right now. It's not like I'm sitting here being like, everyone's stupid. Join me in the stupid club. Da, 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 da.
I'm pushing buttons A, S, D, F, G, H, I, K.
That romper thing is still like, that tops the level of stupid.
I know, right?
I can't even fathom how dumb that is. Like, why? It's like break the internet stupid. Like, why would a dude wear one?
I don't know.
But then again, they have CoverGirl for guys. They do.
Yeah. Well, okay. I know they have Playboy, and they obviously have Playgirl. So, but I did not know. Oh God. This world. What is this world coming to?
Yeah, I definitely can. Yeah. Oh man. I just internet. So on that, I think I'm gonna drop this off the face of the earth. No, I'm just playing. So until next week, if you guys have something you'd like to chat about, just drop it in the comments section. And there should be, I'm planning 2 episodes a week until I hit episode 200, then I'm figuring out what I'm doing from there. But I do have some other segments that I'm planning. But what do you think of the annoying word of the week? I'm going to have a different one every week, and then I might actually start switching it up to like a Elcar's type of history lesson thing of certain television shows. So I'll switch it up.
With cat noises in between.
Yep. Yep. So with that, we have been
DFG and Mike.
And Steve Megatron Phillips. So until next time, get altered, get geeky with the Altered Geeks.